We get a lot of questions about frames and when is it a chance to change out frames, when should it be done, etc. So we've got a couple of examples here of different stages of comb building. So this is very evidently new comb that's been built by the bees. You can see a bit of discoloration from maybe some pollen or something that might have been in there. This is always a little bit more fragile when it first is built, but beautiful and white. And the more that the bees utilize it, you'll see the coloring starts to change. So as we know, as they build, they will first start to store resources, and possibly the queen will start laying. And you'll start to get this browning coloring wherever the bees have hatched out. So this is probably mainly brood that was here. And then on the outer edges, the pollen, and then this would have been used for nectar. So this is a perfectly beautiful frame. There you can actually see some pollen still in some of these frame cells, which is lovely. And remember always to have a wax strip right to the end so that the bees can build on that line beautifully. Your wires must be nice and tight so that it gives a good support structure for those frames. Now, as the bees, these are all from hives that have absconded, but as the bees start to utilize it more and more, it will start getting really, really dark. Here you can see that slightly newer comb on the outer edge. This was from a bee removal, so they were already starting to rebuild the new space. But basically, once your comb has reached a point where from side to side it's all dark, this is where you need to start moving it either out to the outer edges of your brood chamber, so that you can start thinking of, as soon as they put nectar or honey in here, you can start removing these and changing them out. So over time, usually when we introduce new frames into a hive, as soon as the queen has started laying in them, even if it's just a half frame like this, I'll move this to the center of the brood chamber and move some of the older combs to the outer edge, so that you're constantly getting regeneration and your queen is never going to run out of space to lay. So yeah, perfect. I hope you've learned something new, and give us some comments on your system of managing your brood chamber.